Hey everyone, and welcome back to another stream where we're going to try and solve the Brazilian problem of not having enough people, despite having quite a few of them moving in. Unfortunately, we are kind of gimping ourselves. We managed to get multiculturalism, but the unfortunate thing about forcing our other power structure on people is we give them our multiculturalism as well, which sucks actually. For a lot of reasons, mostly connected to mass migration. As you can see, there's more mass migration going on in South America overall. We are still receiving a good chunk. Like, South America is actually the place to be when it comes to mass migration, clearly. But it is going to hit us. At one point, we had like people mass migrating to almost every state of Brazil, but it's no longer so good, unfortunately. Oh my god, the national militia, guys. Extreme support. It's rural folk, and because, yeah, the trade union is an anarchist and he likes national militia. He will die at some point, or maybe not, he's 50 years old. If I could remove this guy, that would also help. He's 42. It's not gonna happen with protected speech, I don't think, right? So that's a problem. Grant us Perak. No. So we lost almost everyone in our sphere. No, I could help you guys actually. Because we wanted to turn them more into us, but that also meant we lost almost everyone in our market, which also sucked. And though we will be able to get those guys in pretty soon. Let's see, can I get maybe some like defensive pact? I already have this with you. Trade, okay. Good trade as well. You guys, no. You? Chile, fine with it. And I could invite Peru, which I will try once I start helping them in their war. We got machine guns, nice. People are accepting our trade agreements. We are discovering more oil, which is actually... Do we need more oil? I assume so. So let's build them. We are switching to power plants slowly. Unfortunately, yeah, we are losing... The problem is a lot of resources are not within our borders, and we have a lot of population that is building a lot of GDP. And they need to be doing something about it. Wait, what? Oh, because they hate me too much. Oh my god, if they lose, and they could lose it, we just like give them money or something? Take on that. They will not accept me taking their money. Will you accept? No. They just hate me so much. They will not accept anything. Oh god. Cuba would actually want a deal like this, so yeah, let's go for it. Cuba could join our sphere as well. They don't have... I don't think they have many resources. No, they have some coal, some iron. Wouldn't mind taking them in. The world is a strange place in our 20th 20th century. We have Russia being all-powerful, China being split, Bengal being free with some states still belonging to Great Britain, I believe, right? With no access to the market, of course. So maybe the AI actually... Yeah, the AI gave them their own market. They did something about that. Africa is looking very British, but that's because some places are the British color despite being French. And a lot of those places are being French. So France is actually having the game of their life. Basically, like, France is really strong. Austria, to be honest, also doing pretty well. They actually expanded their lands in Italy, despite losing Galicia. And they have Bavaria and Saxony. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Germany is not uniting. Oh yeah, France also controls some parts of the Netherlands, because why not? And Egypt. And unfortunately, Argentina is a protectorate of Great Britain, and Ecuador just became the Papal Protectorate, because Italy helped them against us when we were trying to force the change of their power structure, and they became a protectorate, which is very annoying, but what can you do? Let me ban this bot. Done. And let's see, what's this? Yeah, that's nothing. We clearly do have a lot of money, so we could be trying to do something. Yeah, the goal was to overtake United States in population, and the only way it can happen at this point is if we free a ton of states from the United States. The problem is we don't even have that much time, to be honest. We don't have troops right now, so we ideally would want to go to war ASAP, to be honest. Would like Panama Canal. We could. I think, yeah, I could survey here and do this, but I don't have enough bureaucracy as is, so maybe I should do something about that first. Okay, do we have any peasants? We have some, actually. How is their army looking? Not that big. They will be conscripting a lot of people, but we should have some time, and their fleet is tiny. So if I try to land in 2 places, maybe something could be done. What I would really want, though, is landing craft, yeah. Because this landing penalty can really hurt you. 20 months. I think I will increase my fleet a little bit. Make this 70, and let's make this more as well. 5 here, 5 here, and then 10 here. Do I have any more ports to build? Actually, now that I have a huge problem with the resources. Actually, I could build a ton of ports. I'm not sure people will be employed in those places, but I can certainly try, especially in places that don't have anything. I have a lot of money, so should be fine. The taxes are high, but they're not freakishly high. The wages are low for military, which is probably want to increase them if I'm recruiting navy. Do I have... How long is the queue? It's not super long, but actually I would like the naval bases to be in front. They would be built super quickly. And they actually need some time for the sailors to arrive. Now you can see 3 weeks. Really, really, really fast. And Ecuador probably cannot join here on either side as well, especially at this point. Yeah, they don't want me supporting them either, unfortunately. Yes, yeah, I have leverage on you, but you just hate me so much. It's because Peru was the nation I kept asking to change their laws, and they kept refusing. So they now hate me with passion. Let's see. Wow, France has guarantee in the... Actually, yeah, this is something we could use on some people, maybe. It's actually for free, so, I mean, they don't have to agree. That's pretty good. Just throw it everywhere. Anyone want any other agreement? Chile, yeah, let's throw that on you. France. I mean, maybe we could. I'm not sure how much money I'm making in my investment pool at this point. 200,000. Not great, not terrible, I suppose. Yeah, they're going to say no. I could force them, but maybe not now. You guys would not accept, you guys would not accept Haiti, no, no. Okay. Trade agreements? No, 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 no. But I should just maybe force trade with them. Any resources you guys have, I would probably take those. British market only. still probably don't need that coal. I need a ton of coal, and I'm importing coal from everyone there. Let's continue doing that. Iron, maybe? You guys don't have that much iron. I could use free trade probably, but with the anarchists in charge, probably not gonna happen anytime soon. Luckily, the support for National Militia went down a little bit. I really don't want National Militia at this point. But this would help our leverage. Well, a little bit. This would be, oh yeah, we were accumulated by Great Britain, so it was hurting a little bit. I think we got Bolivia. Almost. Do we trade with them more? Do we invest with them more? Uruguay is part of that? Uruguay is not. Are they independent? They are. Do they have anything good? Not really. They would give me at least a few convoys, but still, that's not really great. Not much point in that, I don't think. I will have them join if they get enough leverage, but only if it happens on its own. Who's winning this? I think in this case, I could see both sides winning because there's so many fronts. It depends which fronts the AI prioritizes and if it does it correctly. It doesn't seem like there's too much fighting. Neither side is attacking most likely. No, but there is some fighting. Are the fascists winning? Oh god, I just flipped. Their government, and now they're just switching back because they hate me too much. Oh my god, I hate you so much, guys. Yep, I think they're just losing. Fastest Peru is going. I hate them. This should at least reset the relations, I think. How are the navies looking? Yeah, they're slowly increasing. Could get a new way over here. And this one should be fine. Do I just go for it already? Maybe I could use actually some artillery. Let's add 30 units here. Wait. Oh, it requires radios. That's true. And radios are actually quite far away. Okay. Do I just take the slightly weaker shrapnel artillery? 45. That's 70, and this one has 70, so shrapnel would be okay-ish. As long as I don't have radio. Should be an improvement to offense anyways. Let's get 40 here. And then 30 here. And I will switch. That's fine, should be fine. We'll move 30k from here to a new army actually. And then 40k from here to this new army. Okay, let's prioritize those as well. And as soon as this build-up is ready, I think we'll start the war against the United States. I mean, even now, I'm not sure if we will be able to do 2 wars against the United States before the end of the game. There's just not much time left. Yeah, they are recruiting troops slowly. We should be... Should I increase the wages? I don't think it does that much anymore. Yeah, it's not as great as it used to be. France is in some kind of big war against... Oh, the Netherlands are trying to go for their independence. Oh, it's the vassals of France supported by Russia. And that's... and China for whatever it's worth. Which is currently Taiwan. That's interesting. Russia has... I mean, I think France has it in the bag, but maybe I'm wrong. The problem against the United States is going to be basically making the landing. As soon as I make the landing, I should be good. Can I join on one of the sides? I can join on the revolutionary side. Which I don't think I want. Or do I want to? I want to. Okay. So let's try. What can you give me by trade agreement? Well, sure. No one else is in this war. Yeah, so it's going to be a freebie, pretty much. Let's move one of the smaller armies. Actually, let's move one of them. Europe. Brazil playing the South America, actually, well, Latin America police. Yeah, we are short on wine. I think our economy is just choking on not having enough resources, basically. The United States are also starting something, which is actually pretty alright. What's this? Bengal is supporting independence of British colonies. It's interesting that in this campaign, the colonies kind of, well, I guess a bit earlier than historically speaking, but they are trying to free themselves. Same again, another fight against France. No, that's just a civil war. It's not really important. Well, Bengal is fighting here. Bengal's troops, I'm not sure what's the quality of their armies. They have the most battalions, it seems. Though it's counting those mobilized. What's their unit currently? Skirmish infantry, which... well, that's not the best, but I guess it's not the worst either. Foreign investments in Bengal being Great Britain, naturally. What are the United States doing? They are apparently doing something. They're invading Morocco, which is free? Was it free before? Did it just free itself? Yeah, I guess it was free. And Austria should be supporting them, I assume. So I don't think United States would be able to invade against Austria. Right? Yeah. Well, that's not gonna last long, I don't think. Everybody hates Austria, but they have a pretty decent army. And they are... yep. They just invade them again. Okay, I think I might. They don't have a truce with me either. One of our... oh, I need to get someone... something like intelligence into my... no, intelligence is here. Oh, they got a lot of people marginalized because of the civil war. So I need to make petit bourgeoisie, maybe? Actually, anyone. You guys want to do? You guys will be fine. I hope you don't start a stupid petition, but who knows? It's a bit of a weird requirement for regime change. They might just accept, which would be very nice, so please do. I really hope the United States don't join on this. Oh my god, the Pope. Just please accept. Oh my god, no. This was nice when I thought for a second it might have worked, but no. I think we can still do this and the American war at the same time, to be honest. Simply because Peru is... yeah, actually they don't have an army. Oh, probably would have been nice if those were at port, actually. Yeah, this is going to be really quick. Well, maybe not that quick, because there's quite a few states to go through, but it should be fairly easy. Do I want to take anything more from them? I could sway Bolivia maybe at some point. I actually don't really want anything from them. We almost have enough leverage on Bolivia. Things are improving on the people to the north. Slowly. They don't have any economic dependence, which is the problem. Chile, how about you? Still no. Quite far away, too. Okay, well, we'll let it tick for a second. Still missing wine. Not start on the ports yet. The navies are almost ready. Well, they are pretty much ready, actually. Wait, what? How did you guys manage? I guess you lost those before you even managed to arrive here. Let me keep an eye on what's happening here. Oh, we were helping the rebellion, never mind. Okay. That does make some sense. So leverage, we're going to have how much leverage in the end? Plus 9. That's actually pretty decent. Let's start spamming them with some more agreements. Yeah, you guys want that. Anyone wants their debt taken? No, because why would you? It's a bit weird how people don't like you taking their debt. You'd think it would be pretty easy. Okay, Chile wants to be packed. That's good. Paraguay, you guys are chill. And let's start bankrolling some people. Just temporarily, so I can at least get them in. Colombia will accept, that's nice. We are getting somewhere. Bengal wants a trade agreement. Which is interesting because that means we are probably trading a lot. Volume of trade. Might not be a bad idea actually. Cuba? You guys don't want it. Let's bankroll Cuba as well, why not? It's super cheap. You guys are a bit more expensive. I think I'm spreading myself out a bit thin, just investing in everyone at the same time. Declined? Okay. Okay, I think we got Chile. No, still no. Damn. Okay, let's try to get Bolivia in. Increase my market. Yeah, impact 0. That's nice. Though that's false because impact is always at least -2. Paraguay has landed voting. Can I force you to change this? Uruguay? Paraguay. Yeah, I mean, people really want to change this. What? What's this? What? Census suffrage? They don't have the tech for universal suffrage? Maybe? It's the only thing that I could think of. Still, it's weird, but fine. Very annoying. Did you guys accept this? Okay, you are this world, and you have a pretty good chance to pass. Aboriginal people are coming in, that's good. You guys actually would... parliamentary, not presidential. You guys are Council Republic. Okay, you guys would not... Cuba is communist, okay. And going for anarchy. Yeah, you guys would not make a good fit for my power block, unfortunately. It's very annoying, so I could just play the word police again. But that's in a second. First thing first is going to be United States. And I think we're ready to take on the United States. Yeah, let's try it. So I will want to liberate as many places as possible, basically. That's going to be the plan. They're not going to be receiving any support. They are allied. Chile is allied with the United States. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Do I just wait for my leverage to grow? It's going to take a while. No. If they will want to oppose me, then I will just destroy them. They don't really stand a chance. I don't think we even have a border, so not much of a problem. New Africa. Did they actually wander? No. This war is probably not going to do much. Where did the United States have lands in Africa? What? That's weird. There's a lot of fighting all over the place. It's probably will end up in a lot of white pieces, unfortunately. And A. Oh yeah, they does both of us. Wow. Minus 1,000. Why is it minus 1,000? Oh, neutrality, okay. Weakness of the Cleburian army. Which... New Africa... Oh, so that's the south, basically. I mean... That's probably a good one. The biggest one there is, so let's go for this. Of course, that's only the first one. We can throw in a bunch more. How many plays do we have? Maneuvers, they're called. Good amount. Kind of wish to get Panama for myself. Not sure if even I have enough time to build the canal, but let's try it. Could throw in a regime change as well. Though they're not going to be joining our power block ever, so it doesn't really matter. They have actually a good amount of their army mobilized, which is a bit of a problem because of the war in Morocco. So actually it was a pretty bad thing to happen in the end, because their armies are not fighting anywhere, they're just mobilized and they need a lot of time to mobilize, so it's actually good for them. They still have slavery. I could force them to ban slavery. But nah, let them solve this issue themselves. Just liberate more places. Probably California. Probably Texas, just for the sake of borders looking good. Well, I think borders looking good is going to be ending soon. Deseret, why not? And actually I can still throw in North Carolina for terrible borders. Though maybe... maybe it's not going to be that bad. We shall see. Okay, so let's figure things out. Let's mobilize those guys, and let's start a new army. Actually, you guys need guns. Especially 9th and 2nd. Everyone else is fine not having those. Could also switch to field hospitals, but I don't think I have enough opium, so that's actually fine. Morale, I'm really not sure how important those are, to be honest. Maybe I am underappreciating them, but kind of think you can live without them, at least in single player. And let's get a ton of people mobilized. Yeah, this is going to be the army that's going to arrive once we make any landing. mobilize and let's raise those conscripts. Actually, yeah, I could even raise more, but that's fine. Should be fine. We have 450, we have 600. Yep, that's quite a few conscripts. And look at how fast they're mobilizing. Oh my god. Oh wow, that seems super fast to me. Do I make a small naval landing here? Just to speed things up. No, I need my navy to be ready. We are paying a bit more money for this than I would hope we would. This might be actually good. I'm not sure if we should have enough fertilizer. And making more grain is always good. Well, it's always good, but it's not always important. Maybe I should put it this way. And the fertilizer is fine. What's the grain price? Oh my god, grain is so cheap. And we're not even importing any. This is actually a bit surprising to me. Anyone wants to become best buddies? You guys are in. You guys say that you don't care about United States. Good choice. You could be in, but you're the puppet of the Pope. This leverage we're slowly gaining here. This, in the end, is not important as it turns out. Yeah, we have to force them to change their outlook on the government and so on. I haven't received a mass migration in a while. Yeah. Other South American nations are probably stealing them from me. Moro and the Paraguayans. Paraguayans is a bit surprising. Let's look at migration attraction. This one? Yeah, but I want to see the countries, not... Yeah, I'm still the highest. What is my... Okay, talking about stuff. Power block statue does. +5 influence. I mean, sure, but that's not that much influence in the end of the day. And that's... Oh my god. Now things are happening. I mean, I'm not going to be complaining. Not too much, at least. Suddenly people just really want wine. I mean, I guess I could import it. From Chilean market. Yep, that's pretty good. Anyone in the area that's actually would be nice? No. I could just import it from French, I guess. We do have a good credit, right? Actually, not as good as I would hope. We're mobilizing a ton of people. Hopefully this is going to be a quick war. It should be, I think. They backed down. Oh, wow, that I had no clue would be happening. Are they... Yeah, they're the same as the United States, except they have slavery banned, which is interesting. Did it change this one law in particular? Is it like hard-coded for New Africa to ban slavery? That seems interesting to me. But okay. So this is a good 9 million people removed from United States. And we will have at that time for another war. So this is actually good in the end of the day. Just demobilize everyone. Our job is done. And we can play a bit more of the Port Police, I suppose. Franco Canadians. Now the mass migrations are coming. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Oh my god, there's so many fights all over the place. So there's the French and British war in the colonies. Oh my god, this is a huge war. Too bad I cannot really see who's on whose side. So it's French Senegal and French Niger. Somehow Persia is a big part of this. Who's losing? It seems to me like the colonies are losing. I think. And in the British War... should be this one, I think? Seems to me here it's more even, actually. Because neither Bengal nor Great Britain can go out for the time being. So this is going to be taking a while. UA is occupied. Okay. A lot of stuff is happening. Do I just try to free... Actually, you know what? I think it's the time. Do I still have the truce with Great Britain? No. I think it's time to free some people. Mosquito Kingdom. Yeah, first of all, Argentina. They will not accept? Great. Sure. They can side on whoever side they want. And Mosquito Kingdom as well, for sure. Who else? This is British proper. So I could take this, I think. Haiti, maybe. I have a lot of stuff to play with. Panama Canal. Panama, basic. British Panama? Just Panama, okay. And British Guatemala. It's going to be a fair amount of time, but I think it should be fine. Big war reparations, because why not? And honestly, I think that's Hawaii. That's fine. I could try to free Canada, but that might be stretching things a little bit. I think it's going to be fine, and I think we have a good chance of actually winning this one. Let's make sure they don't give up. Anyone want to join me, maybe? No one important, unfortunately. But that's fine. Wait. Oh! They actually joined me instantly. Now, I really don't want them to surrender again like it happened last time. But it's okay, that means we are actually one step ahead at least. Oh, I demobilized them, I guess, a bit too quickly. I can wait. I can send you guys there. And then it will be just naval invasions anyway, so it will be fine. What are the British fleet? I don't think they're that strong. Well, they are actually pretty strong, but they are all over the place, so it should be fine. So we can... Okay, yeah, this is Peru is done. And yeah, my leverage is going to be jumping up, and they don't really hate me that much. So in the end, it kind of worked out. And let's move those guys just to have any defense. Oh, and now the... that's interesting. So now, vassals of UK are actually joining me, which makes things somewhat easier, which is nice. Okay, and now. remobilize everyone. Get those conscripts going again. I think Senegal got... No, they're still fighting. In theory. I got even more conscripts. Not that I really need them. Yeah, they really actually don't... The Brits don't want much from me. Oh, actually, no, I don't need to take their capital. So I'm not landing on the British Isles, though they're not really that defended. And the capital is... Oh yeah, it's in the Midlands, because why not? There's any more troops here, but that shouldn't be an issue. Let's take the huge stack. Yeah, those guys will just pull through pretty easily, I think. I need to get the Royal Folk guy, unfortunately. Let's promote someone who's not really dangerous. A communist? Sure. What's the worst that could happen? And this guy's an anarchist as well. Wow, there's a lot of pro-communist and anarchism guys in Brazil currently. Okay, there should be... Actually, that's still not... Let's promote this guy by 1 level as well. Okay, and let's... Wait, what? We do have 100 and... Those conscripts were raised for some reason? Okay. Let's go for some naval landings. So first off here with the 100. 5 weeks. You guys go. And here with the 70. Let's go. And I do have some troops. Let's actually raise conscripts here as well. Just so I have some defense against naval landings. Do I actually... Maybe I don't want to push here. Because it's keeping those troops here. You guys are probably going to be attacking. And now you're on defense. Yeah, let's keep those 44k troops here, and hopefully they actually send more. Oh, just perfect timing for that one. I don't think I need anything from military just at this moment. I guess going for radio would be nice. Combustion engines as well. There's a lot of good stuff in here, actually. Let's go for radio. I think we're almost finished with society. Yeah, we're entering last era. Yeah, I think they're moving more troops over here, which is exactly what I want. It's funny that the UK gave all of this to Mosquito Kingdom, and it's not the first time I saw it happen. Oh, they don't have any defense? Okay, that's... Oh, wow, whoa, you guys are fast. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Okay. So in the end, they went all the way around to here just to teleport over here. Okay, wow. That was something. Let's just... I think I have to occupy all of those anyways, so let's just go one by one. Yeah, you guys are just stuck here. Should be pretty quick. Yeah, liberate Mosquito Kingdom. I'm working on it. Those guys are attacking, but let them try. I have a new mandate. Wow. I mean, I don't have any way to use it currently, but wow. This is occupied as well. Let's go for more islands. Those guys are done. Wow, that's actually going really well. Why is it not counting for the British war reparations when I occupy a state already? Oh, this is... Yeah, this is proper British... Maybe it's not integrated. Yeah, it's not incorporated. So what to do? Do I just land here? Not incorporated as well. Not incorporated. Not incorporated. Oh damn, they're not incorporating a lot of stuff. Ireland is not in, some of Ireland is, not all. This is a bit unexpected. Algiers is, so I guess Algiers is going to be my target. This is a bit random, but sure. Or is... maybe this is? No. They are sending more troops here, which is what they want. Got 3 events at once, of course. Can I get rural folk out of the... no. Vital Rondon, is this... Yeah, this guy actually will be very annoying if he shows up. So let him die. Good vintage. Could use more wine, but I don't think I'm producing any. Those guys are doing well on war support. So we should be fine, and on money I'm still doing fine as well. And you guys could do some kind of naval landing just to annoy the enemy. Yeah, they're moving a lot of their troops over here, which is exactly what I want. And... oh, did they somehow take this? I don't think they had it just a moment ago. Do I want more? I mean, I like my trade unions being strong because it allows me to have a good legitimacy in my government. And the industrialists will not be super annoyed as well, so I think it's going to be fine. And the British army is not numerous in China, it's just they don't have any opposition. Oh, Bengal is out of this war. So, I guess UK won? And here... yeah, it looks like France won for the most part. They managed to decrease Senegalese autonomy, which is actually good because it means they gained the correct color. Buryat's coming, nice. We're actually landing on Ireland pretty easily, with barely any naval position. And yeah, they're moving troops here. Okay, more people coming in. Mosquito Kingdom in default, that's fine. Okay, you guys can attack now, I think. Actually, maybe I will move you guys over here as soon as I can. Should be finished in a second. Come on. Come on. As soon as I click, it's going to be over. What? Oh wow, this is taking a while. We're just killing. They're not no wounded, no demoralized. Everyone dies. Oh my god. I think this is war crimes. I think this is... whoa my god. They're all dying. Okay, let's not talk about what happened here. Okay, that... I don't think I've ever seen this. That's... interesting. Actually... automatic machine guns. Okay, that's... Wonder what happened there. I guess we'll never know. Your black shirts. Yeah, I can make them like me more and make them weaker, for sure. Okay, so now I think they should be ticking below 0, if I understand things correctly. Yes. Good. Actually, I don't have enough troops here. Do I split you in half? No, actually, let's do it the other way. You guys stay here, and I'm going to send a 70k there. Yeah, we're going to be finishing this Africa war pretty soon. Mordvins. Look how much population we gained. I think we're like 5 million. Are you still being... No, okay, this is normal battles. We stopped with the war crimes. Thank God. Can I have anyone join my power block, maybe? Chile? Not yet. Peru? You guys are warming up to me, but not yet. No, no, no. Not really, actually. Oh wow, the AI actually occupied the correct states instead of constructing multiple fronts, but we'll see if they manage to succeed in here as well. Red battle ballot. Oh yeah, we have elections coming. And those guys would probably be able to land as soon as the Navy stuff is finished. And they are winning most of the Navy stuff. We are losing a lot of money on this. I think I am pushing a bit too hard. Like, I don't think I need that many troops. At the same time, we're not going to be paying almost any interest. Okay, it was fine. Another mass migration. I could increase my legitimacy quite a bit. That would be nice. Who's... Oh, it's there. 70k. Still hasn't arrived here. Oh my god, that's a lot of mass migrations. Which is a nice change of pace. Why can I... Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. Are you guys going to be... You guys are actually kind of struggling to push. Who was this? Cuban Peasant Revolt. What are your guys' ideology? Yeah, both of you don't really fit in my power block anyway, so either way it's going to be a removal. Anarchy, that's interesting. Can you guys just wipe them out, please? Guess I will try a naval invasion in a second, once this is finished. Actually, yeah, you know what? Why can't I retreat you? I can only move you to this front. Okay. Yeah, actually, I don't really need to do anything. It's just taking it down from Great Britain anyways, but if I could stop the fighting, that would make me a bit safer. Then I could free Ecuador and Mexico. And the Ecuador troops should be running out soonish, right? Yeah. Actually, not that much. They still have okay loss. I could try and free Mexico. They actually are compatible with me already, so I don't really need to even change their government. Yes, those guys are finished. I think I have alliance with France, right? Okay, so that's why I can stay in their lands. And let's do a naval invasion here. Just to finish things quickly. Yeah, maybe the front line is so narrow. Here we have massive advantage. Also, I have so much administration. Let's do those things. And destroy my administration, but that's going to be fine in a second. Also, I'm not constructing stuff. And I'm still losing a lot of money. So that's not ideal, actually. Is it the ports? No, it has to be mostly the military buildings. Yep. Just, I do have a huge military. Yeah, #1 in the world. So that does make some sense. And yeah, looks like we're pretty much done. So I can remove the 400, I guess. It should, yeah, 400,000 decrease in costs. Pretty easy. And we just wait a few weeks, continue doing some fighting over here. We might actually lose this one eventually, but it really doesn't matter. It was all just to delay them, distract their forces. Everything important is actually... Oh, wait. Something changed, or maybe I wasn't just paying attention, but luckily I managed to catch it. English immigration. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, they realized who's the winner. Oh, it's because the rural folk and industrialists are kind of pissed and they are supporting National Mission, which is kind of weird. Oh, the guy is pacifist. Makes sense. Oh my god. It happened again. It happened again. Argentina gave up first because there was no war goal against them. Oh my god, I hate this so much. How? What? Again? I'm just unable to free them because Argentina, even when they're not occupied, even when nothing is happening, they're giving up faster than UK when they have all the war goals occupied. Oh my god. Now I have to actually pray I make it first before the Brits, and I'm not sure if that's happening. Why is it only 15k here? When the conscripts are raised. Okay, the UI is bugging out again, I guess. Because I decommissioned those guys? Victoria Free Warfare System strikes again. And oh my god. I hate it so much. Yeah, see, because Haiti is not going down because there's a reduced Haitian autonomy. But if Argentina hadn't joined me, they would have been free at this point. God damn it. Yeah, the war is about to end. So stupid. What can you do? Well, maybe we'll have time to fight for them again, but I'm not sure. Are they sabotaging me at this point? Kinda looks like they are. I think I can stop giving money to Bolivia, and actually I should have stopped it a while ago, to be honest. Let's do a review. Chile still needs more. It's because the United States are gaining leverage over them. Interesting. Peru, I think Peru should be pretty easy. They will not accept this. They would probably accept the trade agreement. They would not accept. Well, because they don't like me. I can guarantee your independence and there's nothing you can do about that. And I guess I can just bankroll them for a while. And I'm also bankrolling Central America and Chile, which think all would be fine. Am I getting... Okay, I'm getting Central America eventually, and I think it's because of the Americas. Where's my truce running out with Americas? 3 more years. Anyone wants some mutual investment pacts? It would be nice if I could narrow it down to like only in South America or something like that. Haiti should be free at least. Okay, well that's nice. Do they like me at least? No, they're neutral. Like, okay, fine. Mosquito Kingdom, you actually don't like me, really. I would kind of like you to... Oh well. I really don't have that many interests. Guess I should try to make the Mosquito Kingdom like me at this point. Let's throw those around. Take your debt? No. They should be really cheap to bankroll, actually. No, they don't want money. Fair enough. So this was done. I guess we can play the World Police on Cuba. Actually, no, I need to construct some stuff. I just kind of neglected this part of the game. Electricity probably would be a good idea. How much oil do I have actually in my market? I assume not that much. Yeah, though I'm not really using it for much at this point. So probably I could increase it a little bit. Probably mostly on automation. Oh, this would be nice actually. Through this. This actually would be really nice eventually to get. I'm not sure if I have enough oil for stuff like this just yet. Okay, this is a freebie. Though coal is pretty expensive. Let's try going for electricity everywhere. Not sure what's the effective difference in those, but let's go for this. Actually, this costs so little electricity, might as well throw it in. This will be a ton of electricity. But a lot of wood as well. Actually, you know what? I probably, instead of phone... Compression edition, but that's next era, so it's going to take a while either way. Yeah, okay, fine. I can definitely import some more stuff, so that's going to be the next thing I look into. As soon as I'm done looking at the building stuff. It's actually fairly cheap, let's go for this. And then I will look into electricity and so on. Okay, now let's look at the markets and electricity. Yeah, we need more. Also, I'm probably not subsidizing it. Is it development? Oh yeah. Actually, coal fire plant would be better, but I don't have enough coal either. Okay, so let's run for a bit and I will build some construction. So I'm doing fine on infrastructure, but I'm probably not doing fine on tickets. Yep. It doesn't seem like I need actually that much in a lot of places. Let's throw one everywhere and see where we go. And let's make sure I have electricity everywhere, at least one. Actually, so I don't want this. I will just hang this to Central America. Trade states. What about Panama? I think I would just give it to Colombia. There is a lot of coal here. And I sure do need some coal. Okay, we're going to keep Panama for a bit. Just because I need the coal. It's a temporary arrangement, but we are decolonizing Americas, which, I mean, honestly, it's not going too bad. If only Argentina actually was willing to help me out a little bit, we could do something about it. And maybe I should go against Russia now. Persia is part of it. They're protectorate probably at this point, right? Yep. Anglo-Canadians coming in, nice. So they have actually not that many troops. What's their technology? Skirmish, probably, right. I think I've tried free Mexico. I don't really like the fact that I'm... Yeah, I don't have that much money. But I could increase taxes, actually. Even with all the bankrolls and so on. I'm doing okay-ish. How long till you guys maybe decide? Quite a while. Why do the United States have so much more? But they don't really have more, but pretty similar amount. Yeah, I guess I will accumulate the United States in our next war. Those guys are, yeah. Let's go for Cuba. I'm not sure if I will be able to start the play, but yeah. I need to get someone else in my government. I'm not really sure why it's like this, but fine. It should be doable now. No. Who do you have in the government? It's only Rolf. I mean, that sounds fine to me. What's the problem? We are too similar. You're an anarchy parliamentary republic. We are too similar? What? I guess maybe the penalty would be smaller than I'd think. And Paraguay is still refusing to change their voting thingy. Right? For no other reason than to be annoying. I think maybe they're lacking tech or something. Yeah, because see, they go for census suffrage, then it realizes I cannot actually force them to go for census suffrage. Maybe they don't have the tech for it or something else is making it impossible for them, but that's really weird. It doesn't really tell me what's going on, that's the problem. I guess I don't need to be guaranteeing Bolivia anymore. You guys, do you want to be supported or not? No, of course. Yeah, the question basically becomes, do I commit against Russia now? Oh, that's just a revolt, never mind. Despite actually being a bit short on money. And knowing that the next war against the United States is coming relatively soon. I should be able to do it in a few years. You know what? Why not? Let's just throw it. Throw my armies and hope for the best. And hope Mexico actually doesn't join on my side, because that could be bad. What's the navy? Pretty bad. Okay. Guess I was just not mobilized that many people. Those guys to the other side. Let's actually move to Panama now. Think about it. So what else could I possibly want from them? I don't think I really want anything. I could liberate stuff from Mexico, but that's not something I actually want. So yeah, I think just Mexico is fine. If you guys want to give up, then by all means. Secession in South China. Yeah, that's probably not going to do anything. Let's mobilize a small amount of troops. Yeah, actually, let's try with 270Ks as an invasion force. Let's do 2 landings at the same time and we'll see how it goes. Surveyed Panama. I don't believe I can build Panama just yet. That's fine. More mass migrations. We might be reaching 40 million pretty soon. People want to join my power block, which is excellent. You guys got any coal? Well, no. Actually, no, and I could help you have more as well. What are my companies? Gold. This is pretty good. I do have the coal one. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to build the coal mines really quickly. And I will be then able to build even more another mass migration. Yeah, I need more. And I'm importing almost half of it, actually. Can I import even more stuff? New Africa could potentially join my sphere, I guess. Bengal can... They have so many resources for India. That's actually kind of surprising. Because usually India struggles with resources. At least when it's played in single player, maybe AI is just not really building that much stuff. Tobacco would be fine with Cuba. I mostly want to trade with people in Americas. So I can increase our economic dependence on each other. Oops, that's not what I wanted, but whatever. People want dice. Bengal market is just wants to trade in everything, no matter what. Venezuela. Chile, that's not much. Colombian, Chilean, Haitian, Peruvian, African, Peruvian, Chilean. Oh great, yeah, that's probably something I can train them out. Yeah, I think a lot of the mines in South America are just not built that much. I would assume they actually have a decent numbers of some of those resources, but it seems like they have almost nothing. Could export rubber to someone. Oh, you guys want weapons? Yep, sure. Okay, this would be a fair amount of trades. Council Republic movement. That hopefully is not going to be a problem. And this war actually started pretty fast. How time flies when you're having fun. Now, actually it doesn't matter which army it is, I suppose. These arms can just move over water. Basically. Over water and land. Secession in the Nile against the Brits. But I don't think it's anything important anymore. Still doing the UA thing. Canada is winning. Apparently. Yeah, good thing Mexico didn't join to help me. And yeah, Russia didn't move any of the troops in the area. It just skirmish infantry in not great numbers. Kazakhs are coming in. Yeah, we might reach 40 million. Problem is, the United States still have doubled the population. Okay, we got Baja California, and we're pushing through. And those guys will be... Well, they took an interesting path, I suppose. Mesquite Kingdom is already migrating to me. That's, I mean, perfectly fine. Peru could possibly join. They don't want to, because they don't like me. Why do you not like me? You just don't. Oh! Is this part of the vanilla game? Because... Oh yeah, maybe, that's interesting. So there was actually a place to check this out in the vanilla game as well, I think. But it's better to have like this number right here. Especially since it's actually pretty... It's not really important, I don't think. Especially in single player, but it is interesting to see. Okay, well this is not going to be lasting long. Hopefully it will be fine with this part. I assume it's mostly about the capital. God knows where it is currently. Oh, it's actually still in Mexico, surprisingly enough. Those guys are probably not that rich. Actually, they're not doing that bad. The Irish are coming. You guys want to grant me... Yeah, sure. You guys are kind of liking me, surprisingly enough. We are working on it. You'd think people, after freeing, would be at least somewhat thankful, but usually they're not. Are there any Russians here? Well, someone is running around for sure, but I don't think it's Russians. Oh my god, what's going on here? Well, they arrived, thankfully. Yep. And we are not even spending that much money on it. So let's see, Chile. A lot. Surprisingly, Colombia and Peru are difficult to get. Maybe because there's just so many power blocks in the area. And Austria has a good amount of leverage on them as well. Greek mass migration. Oh my god, there's so many coming in. Oh my god, look at this. We are reaching 40 million, I'm pretty sure. So it's 9 coming in right now. That's pretty good. What's my mass migration attraction at this point? It's still the highest, but despite the fact that there's only a few states that are actually viable targets. Actually, oh, damn. It counts Rio de Janeiro despite the fact it's already a target of one. So it's eligible somehow. Goiás. Which one is Goiás? Yeah, this one has a mass migration as well. Interesting. No, this one doesn't. Maybe Rio de Janeiro migration was happening already for a while? No, Rio de Janeiro is here. Okay, so it's only the states that don't have mass migration currently are viable. So yeah, I could actually get a few more. Even the smaller states are receiving people, interestingly enough. Not those in the north, unfortunately, despite the fact that those are pretty small states. This one is actually dead. Like, I think 100k is the minimum a state will... Like, the game will try to avoid going below 100k in a state. So there are a few dead states in Brazil, but the jungle is actually fairly populated somehow. They have 3 states above 5 million population. That's actually like approaching Chinese levels. Well, actually, no, never mind. China usually has over 10 million at this point of the game. But still, pretty rich in population, considering where we started. Is there anyone I can consider to change the... What? Ecuador? Haiti, apparently. Would be a decent target. There's a few decent targets. You guys want a defensive pact, but at the same time you guys are already in my power block, so it's a bit of a waste actually. And I will stop bankrolling you as well. Because every influence point I don't use for this, I can use to get more leverage on everyone. Yeah, it's basically because you're antagonistic. Once that's over, you're going to be fine. So I have just to wait for you to like me. I think I can payroll them. Bankroll them, sorry. I'm already doing that. For independence, take on debt. Come on, just let me take your debt. I can build coal mines in places, and I think I will do that. You guys have a lot of peasants that help you out. Wait, they're not part of my market, but that's actually still fine. Because I assume I should be able to get them maybe in my power block soon enough. Since they actually kind of like me. Okay, we are finishing stuff here. Let's see what happens when I occupy the capital. Oh my god, it's split into 2 fronts. Luckily it's actually going in good directions. So, does it count as... Okay. Russia is just going to count down now. Though... Yeah, Mexico should not be able to capitulate. You never know in this game, like... It would be obvious that they wouldn't capitulate, but they still just might. Okay, this was actually fairly easy. Russia didn't throw any troops at me. They actually, I guess they moved. It took them that much time to move here? Seems kind of weird. Oh, actually, taking this state made it easier for me to get Central America into my power block, now that I think about it. Yeah, why are you guys just so difficult? Because everyone just has a lot of leverage on them. Even more mass migrations. 10. Including some of those tiny states. Yeah, there should be some people showing up here as well. So yeah, you can see this one is surrounded by states that don't get mass migrations, and it has by far the smallest population in Brazil. Passes Chile. But I wouldn't mind helping you guys out. Got a skyscraper, so definitely want to build that one. These. More company as well. At this point, this is actually a good question. What do I take? If I could make this one productive, that would be pretty nice. This one is already productive. Maybe I just take this. I seem to struggle a little bit with funding my military. I assume you guys would be okay with me joining. And I ask for an obligation. Pipeline, yes, sure. Oh, Russia is actually throwing numbers here, I think. Yeah, they actually showed up. Let's throw my own stack in here as well. I think my guys should be winning eventually anyways. Especially if they do stuff like this. Oh, they actually took a state. Might not work out for them in the end anyway. But it looks like I definitely want to throw more troops. We have fairly similar numbers of that. Oh, their numbers are growing fast. Yeah, I think they just showed up with their army. And it looks like it's their entire army. So do I throw the conscripts as well? Just in case. I assume they are not able to actually recruit their troops, so they will be losing their numbers pretty quickly. I'd hope, at least. My numbers are... no, my numbers are actually not going that much down. And theirs should be not really recovering that much. Let's see, the 22nd Russian army... 22nd? This one started. Yeah, they're slowly losing troops, I think. So with me throwing even more armies into the meat grinder, should be pretty quickly done. Fascist Chile is immediately in default, okay. So you guys like me more for this, or not really? Seemingly somewhat, yes. I'm getting leverage on those guys. You can see they have deals with so many people. Oh wow, the Russians are still winning somehow. Just kind of unexpected, because it seems like I'm winning most battles and then somehow they are still winning. I'm still building stuff. There's even more troops showing up from my side. We are still occupying the capital. Yeah, I don't see myself losing battles that much, so I'm kind of confused. And these Russians are not even attacking. Oil. Yeah, I do like some oil. Actually, this would be a fine place as well. Chile, why not? There's a part of my castle machine, so let's throw a couple of sulfur mines in there as well. They refused. What? After like 5 years, the first time I know it. Okay, yeah, things were cleared up. Mexico is free! And they actually like me. And I somehow have the most leverage, but that's probably not going to be lasting long, so let's definitely focus on making them like me more too. No. Great. No, they have their own market, so probably it's going to take a while. Do I start funding more lobbies? That's also a good question. Let's bankroll them. Actually, I should be bankrolling those guys for sure. Definitely those would be nice as well. But they just don't... Those guys like me okay. But Venezuela doesn't really like me. Let's continue our independence. You guys are fine. Throw it in here. You guys actually have considered that you should be liking me more. You have powerful protectors. Who's your powerful protector? Italy. Okay, sure. Eventually the relations should increase enough. It's actually going to take a long time. So I just hope I get lucky. 50%. They have... Okay, I can owe them an obligation. Okay, let's try it. 80%. Means it should happen, right? Yeah, I think it happened. Nice. So we got Peru now as well. Which is good because I really want my market to grow. That's probably my chief problem currently. And it is growing somewhat. You can stop supporting them in every possible way. Let's stop with this. Let's stop with the bankrolling. This is not necessary. It's actually would be more useful here. Trade agreement. This, yeah, it's just don't like me, huh? New Africa wants defensive pact. Sure. Where's the send money? Send money. Yes, here. How much time do we have until the war with the United States? 11 months. Do I try to sneak in a war against Ecuador? Try to free them? I think Ecuador and Argentina. There's also the French little stuff and Canada. We are freeing a lot of stuff. Oh, and I guess there's Alaska. Maybe I should have taken Alaska, but it would make things a bit more difficult. So it's fine that I didn't. Ecuador war should be... You might just accept, actually. This would be nice. Please do. No. Forced nationalization. And I actually don't want anything from you, so... Should be pretty quick war. I'll get the ship here from Panama, I guess. We have Russia fighting United States. I don't think they're actually fighting somewhere. Not exactly sure where. Oh, Russia and Austria are going to be fighting over Greece. Austria is probably going to lose badly again, but that's something of a theme lately. We got Prussian flu. That's unfortunate. You guys just don't really like me. Oh, they backed it down. Okay, sweet. So I think I can just have Ecuador join me now. Okay. Brazilian market is actually looking kind of nice, though. I assume my cohesion is... it's actually not that bad. See, the thing about this is, as long as everyone has exactly the same ideology as you, it's fine. The issue arises when things start to slightly change. Hawaiian mass migration. How many people live in Hawaii? Clearly not that many. Oh my god, they lost like 20% of their population, or they will lose. And yeah, 40 million. Economy number 5 in the world. Austria is... wow, what is Austria doing? Clearly something good. They're doing pretty damn well for themselves. They actually have a decent amount of people in their power block as well. We have been growing a bit less this session because I was just focusing more on fighting wars. We are still number 1 in standard of living, by quite a bit as well. Hawaii is actually a super good place to live, and they're all moving here. We are almost getting to number 10 in population, interestingly enough as well. Mostly it's just various Chinese states split over. Yeah, I mean, still, it's not looking too bad, it's just we're running out of time. How are we doing on leverage on those guys? Probably they would accept some deals by this point, right? We have trade agreement. How about some investments? Yeah. Investments actually I want to keep. Wasn't I investing already in them? Defensive pact. Broken. Oh, I'm running out of this stuff. Okay, I can rival Java. Italy for sure. And Great Britain, why not? I'm already fighting them all the time. Java? Oh, Java is actually more like Indonesia. And they're recognized as well. Political movement disbanded. The one for... yeah, they just still want national militia. They're okay with not having communism. They just want national militia. Sure. Am I increasing my relations with Ecuador? Just to make sure they don't leave. Okay, I thought I could do maybe some changes of government in Haiti. Or here, I don't have access here, so that doesn't really matter. And they might just accept... what are your laws? Parliamentary Republic. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not sure what's the bigger difference, Parliamentary Republic or whatever, landed voting. Actually hard to say. I don't think there's any way to actually check this. I think it'll be fine if I manage to get Haiti in my power block, but that's probably not happening anytime soon. Did they stop hating? No, they still hate me. They're probably actively trying to decrease... yeah, they're actively trying to decrease our relations. Why do they hate me so much? Mosquito, I've read you. Oh my god. Yeah, Mexico is probably going to be a good target as well. Yeah, they're actually perfect. let's focus a little bit on building up the economy. I can get some more construction sectors, I think. I have a lot of peasants in some places, wow. Good. Yeah, there are some of those. Don't really matter. Let's get even more ports. And I can import some stuff, let's see. Yeah, let's get coal. Because I clearly need it. And maybe I should actually check and remove the bad trade routes at this point. There's quite a few of those. I still have... Do I focus more on exporting or importing? Well, Pope, you can have my rubber in exchange for giving up. Give you guys this. What do your markets need, actually? Let's take a look. Engines. Yeah, this does make a lot of sense. And I assume my market is not great when it comes to engines themselves. Yeah. But I will work on it, I think. Engines. Let's force video engines. Oh wow, that's probably would have been nice. Let's have this. It's bureaucratic or trade route volume. That's a good question. I think it's fine to get more bureaucracy from this. How am I doing on oil? I'm doing fine on oil, which I think means I should just go for more... Yeah. I actually need to start doing it in any way I can. Let's start with this. Let's look at electricity maybe. Yeah, definitely need more. It's showing me, yeah, people inside my market, but not myself. Can I remove? No. That is pretty annoying. Is there really no way to remove people who are not Brazil? Yeah, I don't think there is. Which is pretty annoying. And, I don't think I have a deal with Ecuador and Peru to invest. Okay, there's a bit of a different symbol here, so that's actually nice. Not the best, but it's something to tell apart. Let's see, I still need more here. Yeah, the issue is transportation. This is not me. Uruguayan talent. No, fine. Okay, you can keep him. Okay, we should have moved the construction sectors to the front. The private sector is building a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think their investment increased by quite a bit, like 100k during this session. So they are getting a lot more work done, and I probably will want even more construction. GDP is probably going to grow like crazy from this. More mass immigrations, that's excellent. Focus on construction sectors, guys. We are clearly actually gaining more peasants than we are actually employing. So we need to do something about that. 4 million peasants, And we are building in the rest of my market. That's, yeah, need to work on that. There's, okay. Looks like someone withdrew from Colombia, so we are getting a massive increase in leverage. That's the silly thing. Like, there's a lot of people who don't even have anything that really matters in Venezuela, but simply because they're here, they're making it very difficult for others to gain leverage, which is a bit of a strange thing. Like, just you being somewhere is causing this much problem to other people. Oh, I could build radios slowly. I don't think it's going to be happening quickly, though. We have like 60 more years left in game. Truce is out in very soon, actually. It would be nice if I could get some of the neighbors of America to fight. This is interesting. So revolutionary. What are the revolutionary planning to do? Oh, you want to prevent this? Okay, yeah, I'm standing with the status quo. No, actually no. Both sides suck when it comes to military. But I will fight on the side of the good guys, as always. This is going to delay my war on the United States by a few weeks, but that's fine. Probably should have waited a little bit. This war is still ongoing. Are the United States keeping mobilized for that long? It must be devastating to their economy. I mean, it looks fine, actually. So that's kind of impressive in a way. Okay, we built a lot of construction and we are paying a ton of money for it, but that's going to be fine. I'm sure. Yeah, probably the private construction is destroyed. Yep. That's fine. It's going to be fine. I could get more mines here, and I will just build all of them, actually. Any kind of mines that are available still in Brazil, that should be probably built. Could get more wood, but actually that's not that important. It seems I can make some more money with it, so why not? And rubber, some of it, yeah. Fishing wharves, I think I actually would want that, yeah. Well, Dutch immigration, okay. 41 million, the numbers are increasing very fast. Actually, I probably prefer to naval landings with this army. Where's your guys' capital? Here. What is that? I mean, I think my relations are not going to be changed by this anyway, so that's fine. Can I get not that much more, but sure, fine. Yeah, we are actually getting somewhere in here. Chile, surprisingly, is... Weren't they supposed to be lacking me a lot more? It's the United States again. The Yankees striking against the poor Brazilians. Could I maybe make more money if I change this? Not really. Not really. To have more authority would be actually pretty nice for money's sake. So maybe I should remove the mass. That's the problem. You need, as Brazil, out of a lot of other nations, you actually need a lot of authority. A lot of nations don't really need that much. But you need the greener grass campaigns. And unfortunately, as you go to multiculturalism and so on, you lose a lot of it, so it is a bit of a problem. Let's go for round 2. They are not having any friends still, except Bremen apparently. They have a bit of a weird flag. Let's see, who can I free? New England. Sure. With New England, maybe we stand a chance to reach my goal. And overtake United States as the biggest, most populous nations in the Americas. North Carolina or Carolina? Interesting question. California for sure. Let's make sure they don't get away with it this time. Actually, I should take Panama for myself. Just because I can. Which one now? This would be New York, more or less, right? That's probably pretty populous. Yeah, good enough. I wonder if they actually throw a lot of troops in there. It's possible. I think I need to raise my taxes at this point, lower this as well. Need a bit more money. And maybe I will remove some construction as well, to be honest. Is this? Who are you? Are you the guys in... Okay, no, New Zealand, no. And whether I do get the 70k conflict is the other question. Yeah, because their entire army is just sitting here, though it's very cheap, so I'm wondering... Yeah, it's most famous infantry. Number 2 in GDP per capita. We are getting close to Western Australia. Another guy to enact national militia. This might be a problem. Yeah, because the support for it now is huge. Yeah, you guys are winning this now, right? This war is pretty much over. Yeah, I mean, I can make it even faster with a few more clicks. Yeah, it's going to be just days to do it. Yeah, interesting that the Americans are not even trying to defend Panama. Usually when AI has a land border, they usually try to use it to full extent. Doesn't seem to be the case this time. I think I will try to finish the campaign today. It's 5 years left at this point. Not much point to go for a second session. And this war is probably going to be key in having at least one of our goals, and maybe I will try to free Argentina one more time. Yeah, I should have maybe time for that, but I might not make it as well. Lost a bunch of GDP somehow. But we want this. This is... Wait. Did you guys join me? No. It's Cuban uprising against not Cuba. Okay. Who are you when it comes to laws? You are okay. And you are okay as well. So I actually don't really care who wins here. Sure, fine. You guys are ready. I could get the better artillery if I focused on it a little bit. And there's probably, yeah, like 1 billion construction going on. It's only 8 months in practice, so I guess that's fine. Failed naval invasion. Oh, I guess it failed because I already won the war. Well, sure. Maybe I should have... No, nobody... Probably nobody would join me anyway, so that's fine. I will try to make a land, naval invasion. Oh, I should have humiliated them as well. That's a bit of a missed opportunity. Okay, so we got this one already. Now let's... Okay, let's actually first see what the interest area are here. So there are 3 possible regions I could navally invade. And those guys are in Midwest. So I should invade here and in California as well. Those are also nice places to invade because there's not going to be that many new front lines created. Unfortunately, my navies will have to change places in a not ideal way, but it's fine. And the 70k. And let's see how it goes. I'm not 100% certain it's going to work out great, but let's try it. Gaining leverage on Mexico as well. And well, actually we are somehow losing it now, but that's fine. We're getting close to 200 for Venezuela. But now it's going down because their unclaimed leverage increased. They became a minor power or something? That's possible. We're getting really close to Colombia. Yeah, they actually started to like me. Venezuela, not so much. But maybe I could get like an alliance with you guys or something. Yeah, I think Colombia is getting in. Finally. Bolivia, we can cut you off. Mexico is in on this. Sure. Yeah, I think Colombia is going to join now. Very close. And Mexico might be in. Oh, still very close. But damn, it is now that we are actually getting... If I played a little bit better and we actually got to where we are now, like 10-20 years ahead of time, I might have been able to make all of South America join my union, like without actually forcing them as subjects, which would be pretty cool. But I actually learned a lot during this campaign, a lot about how the power blocks work, how the investment work, especially in the multiplayer campaign as well. Especially how the ideological union works. And it is fairly interesting. Like, there are some things that I think just don't work that great, but with like military interventions and so on, you can do some stuff. So it's not as bad as I thought immediately. It's still not that great, but it's interesting at least. We've actually just get a lot of troops. I think we are getting California. Yep. We are going to take United States through California, because over here it might be a bit more difficult. Is this the entire American Navy? Probably. Yeah, because they're keeping all of their troops active. They're paying a ton of money for them, and they're not really using them. United States, again, are not having that great of a campaign, which seems to be a bit of a theme. And now, actually, France must save the Americans from the war against Morocco. Oh, actually, it's over. Is it? This one is also just stuck. AI is unable to solve it. Well, we are pushing fast. Let's see. Yeah, we need to occupy quite a lot more. Basically the entire thing. They're still on national militia, right? Yep. So I don't think they're going to be much of a problem. They do have... Yeah, they're actually mostly using skirmish infantry. Romanians showing up. Not as many mass migrations, but still the majority that are actually happening. A lot of investment rights being broken all over the place. But maybe just a big war started that I'm not aware of. This is not really important. Oh, Austria is supporting against France. I think Austria lost Baden. I thought they had it. Liberate Corsica and Occitania. Okay, good luck with that. Transfer Greece, because Greece is part of the Austrian market. Yeah, Austria is having a pretty good game. What's actually going on here? They're fighting over some vassals. I actually kind of like that the AI is prioritizing vassals, transfers of vassals over direct land grabs. It's not always working, especially for Great Britain. As you can see, they're just all over the place here. But I like the idea of it. France is super strong. France, Austria are having pretty good game. Great Britain has a decent game, though they lost India, so actually not that great. Russia also a really good game. Prussia is having a terrible game. United States have a pretty bad game. I did help with that a bit. Italy overall, pretty bad game. Tunisia is part of Austria. They actually have colonies. Damn. Yeah, interesting war though. Still, yeah, Great Britain AI, I would like them to be a bit more thoughtful about what they do, but it's actually not too bad. Georgians coming in, sweet. We are going to land in Maine as well. Yeah, they're not committing their main chunk of their army, which is pretty nice of them. And yeah, my army arrived here. We are actually not losing that much money. I guess my economy is... this additional construction is expanding my economy quite a bit. Another mass migration. We are number 2 in standard of living, unfortunately. Hawaii overtook us. We just had that mass migration from Hawaii, but I guess enough people moved out that the standard of living actually improved. Oh my god, what a hit. Like 1/4 of their population just moved out to Brazil. Can't blame them. Yeah, there are no troops over here. This army is just killed. And those guys lost a fair amount of troops as well, just from the fighting the naval landing. The naval landing are not going excellent, but they're going well enough, and that's all that matters. I think the AI is just over-prioritizing defending against naval invasions in a lot of situations. Even when they really don't matter. Like, this army is not doing anything. I could actually start another naval invasion against them, but there's no point. Like, is this army just stuck, or maybe something else is going on that I'm not aware? This is what's confusing me a little bit. Because when there's a pretty much empty front, AI doesn't really usually keep their entire army like this, when it's their core land as well. That is a little bit weird, so... Well, I guess it's good for me. Especially since I actually... yeah, the army is fully mobilized. Well, actually not fully, I could get even more conscripts. But, yeah. So 40,000 projection, they have 20 more than that. What are... oh my god, I hate this so much. And the worst part is, like, all armies follow the exact same path. Supposedly it's going to be fixed in the next patch, but they are trying to fix it with every patch, and it hasn't really worked out yet. Okay, we're actually winning this one. So we are slowly... but actually it doesn't really matter if we're pushing with the naval invasion or not. The only thing that matters is they are keeping them occupied and we are pushing in other sectors. We will need to occupy pretty much everything. Though I guess I could set the war goal to be District of Columbia. Assuming it's no longer the capital. What? So what is it? Pennsylvania is the capital. That's actually is okay for me. Let's focus this one. Actually, you know what? I will send more troops to the front line. Not because I need more troops, but because it will mean there's more armies and they might stay in different areas. So the... okay, now they're moving their armies. Westphalia front. Oh, I guess a new front showed up. Maybe something unlocked for the AI? Yeah, they're sending like half of their army, or maybe 1/3 of their army to fight in Europe. Russia is actually pushing against Russia, which is fairly impressive. Do they have support Scandinavia and Java? Java is probably fairly strong. Not really. Just Russia doesn't have that much of an army. And I did just wreck it in my war as well, which probably didn't help. Unfortunately, those guys are moving to the exact same spot as the main army, but still it's something. There is a fair amount of devastation, which is decreasing the population of the United States as well. So it is helping the cause slowly. Another failure. We might actually just straight up lose this naval landing. But that's fine. Yeah, do I just try to rush it? 4 years? Nah, there's not even enough time in the game. I didn't really have that much money to rush universities, but possibly I could have focused a bit more. Oh, that's not great. Focus a bit more on expanding my economy, especially in the last part of the game. And of course, I could have played way better with immigration. That was pretty much what I missed the most. Oh, yeah, the flu show, the Prussian flu. Did I just say flu? What does that even mean? So what am I supposed to do? Well, nothing, I guess. Could build the Christ the Redeemer, but there's not really much point to it. The church has been out of power for decades, I think, at this point. As have been the landowners. Yeah. There's really not that much clout. Critical support, and yet I don't really care. The high taxes do increase the number of radicals by quite a bit, but it's fine. We should be winning this war very soon. Yeah, the Americans sent more troops, but they're just getting grinded down. Doesn't really matter. And yeah, Morocco is finally getting done. I think, is Egypt independent? Egypt is actually independent despite losing a ton of land to France. And I mean, there's actually quite a few places that are fully independent, but that's just AI for you. Not really focusing on the stuff they should be focusing on. This place is just fully unoccupied, I guess. Does Morocco still have claim on it? Yeah, that's why. And they're proposing peace. White peace. No. That's pretty bold of you. Yeah, this army got actually destroyed just by fighting the naval landing force. And are they actually going to be able to land? Might be difficult. Still, they need quite a few more battles. We're probably not going to make it to 50 million, but oh my god, think if the curve started like here. And I think it's definitely possible to do it quite a bit better. Yeah, I'm wondering what's the maximum potential of Brazil. And if you had better tech, of course multiculturalism is RNG dependent, but it is also unlocked by technology. If you could rush technology to get it like... oh no, you guys stay here. Guys. You guys can go here. You guys are fine. If you could get the multiculturalism a few decades earlier, and with Russian universities you probably could do it, then wow, sky is the limit when it comes to population, I think. Where are you guys going? You were on the front line. Luckily, even with my main army being away. Oh my god, I hate it so much. Decision available. Oh, it's here, okay. Lockdown. Okay, let's try the lockdown. I actually don't think I had this event ever. I guess it doesn't really happen every time because it's 4 years left in the game and it only just now started. Maybe a year ago. And now, yeah, throughput is kicking me in on everything. But should not matter that much. We are not losing that much money. And once this war is over, anyway, it should be fine. Even more spread. Probably I should have clicked this button a bit earlier, but we shall see. Okay, are you guys pushing in the right direction? Well, kind of. You're also pushing everywhere else, but I suppose that's fine. Yeah, this army just got destroyed by fighting the naval invasion, and they are moving in even more people here. Still white peace being offered. Okay. Well, we shall see what's going to be left of this white peace. Spreading? How am I pushing? Oh, I guess having 10 to 1 numbers advantage does help, even when having lower stats. Got some better glass. I kind of stopped paying attention to a lot of the stuff happening in. This would be... I'm pretty much born to be making cars. So I really want to start doing that. I might even increase the production even more. Oh yeah, you can see oil is becoming a problem. No, I think there should be some people in my... no, really, not really. Not as long as people to my north are not joining, I guess. Oh my god, they're so close. I wish I accumulated. There was probably a point where I could have clicked it, but I missed the point. Can I get anything on them? This is going on. Guarantee liberty. This I can do here. Would not accept. Ah, oh, damn it. Would accept, sure. That, no. Trade agreement. Would not accept. Obligation? No. Defensive pact? Probably no. Bankroll, bankrolling. Funding. Offer, one way. Well. Tough. I shall see after this war. Yeah, if I accumulated United States, it might have helped me quite a bit. Are you guys... I missed you guys having a civil war, but I'm pretty sure you should be winning. You better win. Though I really don't have... Yeah, United States have more leverage on you than I do. How's Mexico? Mexico is also jumping. Ooh. Well, that would be something. Maybe next week I can actually get them in. Get even more. I think national militia is going to become a problem pretty soon. Oh, come on. Are you actually going to run down at this point? It's because we're losing GDP because of the throughputs. It's just one away. And we are attacking Pennsylvania now, so it's the final fight. Actually, this landing almost made it. After crunching through a lot of American troops, not losing any of their own numbers. Mexico trade agreement, yes! Okay, join! Join, join, join! Okay, sweet! The power block is actually looking kinda nice. We are number 3, but that's because France has almost the same GDP in their power block as Great Britain. A lot of it is, of course, India getting out, but still, France is having a pretty good game. Austria is fighting who? Oh yeah, it's the French war to release Occitania. Yeah, that's probably not happening, and actually Austria might be having some other problems from that. Just simulation, and losing Greece, actually, that's something that might be a problem for them. Almost managed to grind them down in Maine. Yep, Brazilians winning the final, probably the final war of this campaign. I don't think there's anything else I would go for. Yeah. Modern commentary, I guess. I could weaken them. Yeah, probably for the best. I assume it's not going to last long. The flu lasted like 2 years. And it hurts my GDP a ton. But we'll see. Oh, they're actually throwing in a lot of troops to defend the final state of Pennsylvania. It spreads even more. I assume it's set to be... Yeah, population is still growing. Maybe I should have just allowed people to die a bit more and it actually would have been that bad with all the stuff I have left. Okay, now, after all of those years of those revolutions brewing, they actually are trying to revolt. Because everyone just loves national militia, and it's all because this guy is an anarchist. And he supports... this causes the population to support this, I think. Are we not ending this? I thought we were ending this. Yeah, we're going to have a bunch of fronts happening very soon. Once this Illinois gets occupied, I think, we're gonna have 2 fronts here. It's going to be a bit annoying, but maybe at least the Americans are going to be more affected, hopefully. Though usually AI has a lot of stacks, so that's usually a bit of a problem. They don't have generals everywhere. Oh, okay. Well, this looked kind of weird, but sure. You guys are staying here. Let's move you guys here and you guys over here, which is the main front. Yeah, oh, they are losing a lot of war exhaustion. How many people died in this war? 1 million, which is not that much. I paid a lot of money for it too. Yeah, the Americans are not really paying that much. I might be forced to actually start working on national militia. Which actually is going to be fine after this war, to be honest. It's going to be over very, very soon. So, probably I will have to give up. When will this plague end? Oh my god. It's really not ending. I think how many Americans did die because of this war? Some. You can see it did have a slight effect. Oh my god. Why is no one here? I sent an army here. Those guys are fucking here. Those guys are here. One of the armies just went back home. Yeah, it looks like one of the armies just went back home. Okay. And you cannot reach this one for some reason. Okay. Pray to God it's not going to cause some very annoying issues with me not keeping the occupation, but still, they really don't have much time to retake Pennsylvania. They have like 2 weeks at this point. So I should be fine. Yeah, I assume passing this law would be super easy. Pope is starting their own group. Who would be pissed off about this? Only the military. Everyone else would actually love it. North Germans coming in. Yeah, I think I have to just accept this. Really doesn't matter at this point. So, you guys can have it. And America has 70 million. Unfortunately, even though we have hit them hard, they lost like half their population. Actually, it really isn't that much population in the end. I guess I thought New England would be bigger. But yeah, there's really not that many people living here. North Carolina actually has more. So this was a bit of a misfire. Damn. Yeah, can I look at population mode? Yeah, actually a lot of the pops are just living in Midwest at this point. Which is hard to liberate from the American oppression. Am I still losing money? Oh, because throughput everywhere is just so low. Especially on taxes. That's a bit of a problem. How long is it going to continue? Yeah, my pop are still growing. Do I just try to change this to remove the throughput ones, negatives? States will always experience successive waves of the flu, up to 4 waves. But how much pops are they losing because of it? Plus 50% mortality. Yeah, but actually it doesn't really matter that much because most of my population growth is from migration. So yeah, even with this plus 50%, yeah, I think it's fine if I just ignore it. Save the economy. The economy fools. It does look nice. Well, this doesn't, but other than this, the United States do look much nicer now. Bengal started their own power block. There's a lot of power blocks going on in the world. Yeah, so I guess we're not just going to... Yeah, people are really not dying from the flu because of the mass migration. Now if someone wants to keep the mass conscription. Okay guys, who have showed up earlier. Now it's a bit late. 5 million support will come in. I can switch those things up to there. Lower taxes maybe. Also get some construction going on. What are we building? Opium? Oh, of course. Do anyone got oil? I'd really like some oil. I'm not really building those in my lands. Oh, I need engines. Ton of engines. Yep. China is suffering. Let's see. So Chile, did you become fastest? No, thankfully. You guys are really close to getting in my power block. Colombia is actually set to be joining. How is New Africa, by the way? It would be really nice if you guys wanted to join. And do I have any stuff that I don't need? Venezuela is fine. I don't need to be bankrolling Mexico anymore. So let's remove that and maybe switch to New Africa actually. Let's start working. Oh, actually they like me enough already. Support independence. Is a subject of another... What? No. Ah, it's support independence, not guarantee independence. Okay. Oof. Anyone wants to trade maybe? Haiti? Or an obligation? Sure. Well, I'm doing you a favor anyway, but Sure. Why does everyone just want national militia so much? It's a bit confusing to me. Mexico, we can end the alliance with you. Oh. Yeah, I will need to be ending soon, but I think I should make it. Central America, we are done. California, you actually would want a defensive alliance. Sure. Oh, Haiti actually split into two. That's interesting. Oh, you guys would accept as well. Oh, how nice. Yeah, I'm not really looking at the economy now because there's not much time for things to change, honestly, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I think eventually I could get some of those guys into my power block. Take a lot of time. No. I guess you guys don't... No, it's Colombia that's on the way to join very slowly. Mosquito Kingdom, how are you guys doing? Yeah, we don't really have that many deals between each other, despite... Don't I have bankrolling on you? Maybe I removed it. Why actually increase taxes? Because it seems we are still losing money. What am I spending so much? Well, a lot on diplomatic pacts. For sure. Military wages still. Could decrease the government wages a little bit to help out. This is a fair amount of construction, to be fair. Ah, so close with both of those, and they've been really stubborn. Especially Venezuela. They decided they just really hate me. Luckily, all those guys actually like me, so that's good. Cuba could be also an interesting target. Yes. Okay, the flu pandemic is completed, so honestly, I don't really see a change in population growth. Almost got to 50 million compared to 70, almost 70 million of the United States, who are still losing population actually. I'm full of regret over not achieving the ultimate goal of being the most populous nation. Oh yeah, also the reset of the power block. I think I started... Maybe I didn't start it too early, but I tried too much to change people peacefully, and it's not the way. The way is to use the sword to change people's laws, because the peaceful change doesn't really work that well. Like the thing that's happening in Paraguay, national supremacy, okay. Yeah, it's true that they have a huge success, but see, I don't think they can change. Are they dead behind in tech? They cannot even go for universal suffrage, and there's no check in game to see if they have tech for it. It could be. I could get. Let's get this one. Doesn't really matter much at this point, but let's just have it for fun. Well, it's not terrible. National militia. Mass conscription is definitely better, but at least people like me more. So that's good. Let's increase taxes for a little bit, I suppose. And they should be fine with it. I could build the Panama Canal, I think, right? Yeah. I'm not sure if I will have the time to do it, but I can try. More mass migrations. We are starting to build the modern industries. Only 3 pages being built at once. Not my most construction. 400,000 reinvestment. And we own 500 buildings, so definitely could use some more investments in our economy, to be honest. And we don't own that many buildings outside of... we own a few in New Africa. Outside of that, it's all just South America, but that's to be expected, well, when that's what we focus the entire time. Oh wow, the game is running really slowly at this point. I actually have to be ending in like 10 minutes. It's rather unfortunate. It's not running terribly slowly, but for speed 5 that's way too slow. Almost feels like a multiplayer speed, which is the worst kind of speed. You guys... no. No? Huh. This is actually a bit surprising. With an obligation you would accept. He's just being an annoying bastard, but sure. Yeah, would accept with an obligation. That's just being annoying. Oh yeah, I can count their independence. I'm not counting the independence of Chile. That should have been done a long time ago. I'm actually still losing leverage somehow. Paraguay. Ton of events happening. Sure. Who are you? A nihilist. There's still nihilists around. Industrialists. Sure. Come on in. Yeah, we do like the French in here. Sure, we can promote you. Oh my god, there's so many. Communist Party, that's sure. Actually, this is the highest legitimacy I can have, which is not great. And that's another problem with the ideological union power blocks. Actually, I could increase it a bit more if I had minded in creative legislature, but it's just really hard to have around 100 legitimacy as a country. And you lose 2 cohesion from every non-leader bloc member, which really doesn't incentivize adding people freely instead of just making them a protectorate. Because making people protectorate is so much easier than actually getting them peacefully. Oh, maybe we can get Venezuela out of kind of nowhere. I think those predictions are not really, especially at this point of the game, you cannot really trust them because there's so many potential variables. Okay, maybe. Venezuela is the ones that don't like me, right? Yeah, I'll give you a reason not to like me. How about that? And now you might accept. Oh, my army got totally removed because of the change in... that's a bit of a problem, actually. My army ceased to exist. Yeah, it should be still fine. We have a lot of conscripts available. Do I not have a border with them? It's possible, actually. No, I don't. It's a bit of something I forgot a little bit, but that should still be fine. You guys actually have fine staying there. Actually, give me a second. Oh wow, someone's writing on the... My Twitch chat on the app was not working. People were actually writing. Both of you tried to do a passive strand with USA and people getting investing in them and such, but it seems wonky. Yeah, it's super wonky. I'm not sure why my chat was not working the entire time. What else was not working in the Twitch chat? Okay, the stream seems to be at least been fine, so that's good. And now I'm actually getting people into my power block without actually forcing them. Well, some are being forced, but that's in a good way. Sure. Gold mines in Mexico. Let's help out Mexico a little bit. Mexico is probably a very good place to actually have joined my customs union. What do I need? Oil. Rio de la Grande is 50. Okay, that's good. Wow, you guys are not recruiting those quickly. Oh my god. Afro-European immigration. Yeah, those things are not happening that fast. But sure, we can just do 2 invasions, actually. 40. Oh, something is really not... I think the game is not removing all conscripts. Which is actually pretty bad. Okay, now the chat is working. On my phone. The Twitch app is actually kind of cursed with the recent update. There's a year left. I think we shall make it. There's actually a bit of a bad news, unfortunately, because of a change of schedule I had. I have to give up the EU4 and Victoria Free multiplayer campaigns, which saddens me a lot, but there unfortunately couldn't be anything done about it. There's still going to be the single player. I think I'm going to be starting the new campaign, but I'm still thinking about the nation to play as. I'm thinking about something smaller for a change. But I'm not sure. Something smaller, but still with a decent density of population. So if you have any suggestions, then let me know. And I'm still planning on having a tier list for the multiplayer campaign, because I can do that whenever. Not just during the time of the session. So there will be some more content for the Wiki Free multiplayer campaign. And EU4 campaign, I think, ends with the next session anyway, so that's not that much to be done. In any case, are you guys invading or what's going on here? I thought I saw you actually winning some battles. Yeah, now we're getting some decent numbers of troops. What's going on? Okay, I guess... Oh, because all of the troops are actually fighting here, we're getting free wins. That's a bit of an exploit, but... it's fine. And it's over. Now they're going to grant me... Yeah, people are starting to like me more and more. We are getting more and more people into the power block. Getting leverage over Chile. We might get... Yeah, Chile might be joining soon as well. Damn, now things are looking like... I could see the world where I actually almost have the entire South America in the power block anyway. Chile and Colombia are very close. New Africa is getting pretty close. And all of those other places I think would be pretty easy to have joined. Anahuac actually would join quite happily as well. The problem is, as times go on, we are losing cohesion, and it's -2 for every member. So, like, having people like Anahuac join just feels like a bit of a waste, which is very annoying. More mass migrations. Oh my god. Yeah. We are going to get to very close to 50 million. Very close, but it's not going to be enough. Unfortunately, second campaign in a row ending up in a failure. Doesn't feel too good, I have to say. To be beaten by this kind of game. I didn't even manage to free Argentina, even though twice I probably should be able to do it, but they were pretty much sabotaging me at this point. Okay, yeah, they have joined. They didn't like it, but who cares about their opinion? I wonder when can they leave, because in theory you can leave on your own. So are they forced to stay until the truce runs out or something? That's actually an interesting question. Colombia is just about ready to join, and then Chile is probably, yeah, right about ready to join. Could maybe focus a bit more on New Africa. Who am I bankrolling? Yeah, I'm bankrolling people I should bankrolling, so that's fine. Could be focusing those new guys a bit more. Seems like it's fairly easy to get more leverage on them, though at this point I just don't think there's enough time to do anything. Anyone got any debt? Can help out? You're actually accepting me taking their debt. Oh, Cuba actually had this part joined to them directly, okay. Let me just spam those around. Yeah, I suppose I can. You guys still remain Serbians, Mashriki, 2 at the same month, nice. Trade agreements actually. Mosquito Kingdom, maybe? Yeah, I should be just doing more trade, but at this point it's 2 months away from the end of the game. It would be nice to have Colombia at least join and Chile, so that would mean the Brazilian power block end market is going from Baja California till almost the tip of South America. Still, oh my god, so many mass migrations. I need to do another play with maybe not Brazil, but some other nation that focuses on migration. So actually, as the game currently works, you don't really have to have a nation that focuses on migration. You just basically need to be using green grass campaigns and not great, but that's sure. And the freedom of movement, because it gives so much migration, and also multiculturalism. Also pretty useful. We might get Chile just by the skin of our teeth. Okay. Do we end in January of 1936? I think so. Bedouins. Yeah, I lost a lot of GDP per capita, but that's because I wasn't really using it to the fullest extent. Oh god. Well, still, I think it was as it was from the beginning, a very educational game. You can see that Brazil has a huge potential, though unfortunately in multiplayer it's kind of broken with how other people can easily have way more migration attraction than the South American nations. But it's still a very interesting game. Unfortunately, another failure. Guess I have to pick the next goal for the play to be easier so I can actually do it. But yeah, GG guys, and it's another campaign finished, so that's pretty nice at least. Let me know what's your suggestions for another campaign, and see you guys then.